Good morning, World Wide Web. I am so happy to come to you rested. And from America, we have this lovely holiday called Happy Labor Day. It is a federal holiday that was put in place one day out of the year. The United States government decided to bring us one dedicated day out of the year to thank laborers for working and contributing to the taxes, to the IRS, to all the things that make this great nation run. And I am blessed to be a United States citizen, and I only look at our country as prosperity and hope that we are going to be a-okay and that we can get back to the reason that we came over to this wonderful, wonderful land. Anyways, hey there, my name's Ashley. I'm a realtor, and truth be known, my heart goes out to realtors. And here's why. Because if you really are a realtor, you absolutely love what you do. You do. You love, love, love helping people. You love, love, love showing houses. You love solving problems. You love negotiating. I'm a realtor for almost 20 years now. I was in the home building industry before that. So collectively, yes, I have been in the real estate business for 2 decades. And when I decided to become a realtor, it was because I loved doing what I did. And with that came excitement with getting to create my own schedule. I got to brand my own name. I got to create my own systems, right? And people looked up to me within my brokerage and saw that I was a successful entrepreneur, CEO mindset, and had a work ethic that is unheard of, right? But here's what happened. Over time in 2015, I became very scared. And here's why. Because the Zillows of the world started stealing my business. The Trulias of the world started encroaching in the online space and taking realtors' jobs away. And I'm not kidding. If you're a realtor, you know what I'm talking about. If you're just a consumer and you spend time looking at Zillow, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But Zillow took these leads captive from the people who generated the listing, which would be the listing agent, and threw it out online and said, hey, agents, by the way, we've created a Google for real estate. That's called Zillow. Now we're going to have all of the people that are searching on Zillow. We have access to their name and their phone number and their email. If you want to dominate in a zip code, you got to pay Zillow to get access to those leads, which then just decided to make my life even worse, right? Because now if I wanted to work in a specific area in which I was already door knocking, already having public events, already having community get-togethers of a neighborhood pickup, trash pickup, neighborhood recycling, neighborhood events with the fire department coming and educating the little children of the neighborhood what to do in the state of emergency. I was already doing those things, but now Zillow has decided to steal my business and take all things away from me. So in 2015, as a single independent woman, because I chose to be a career person when I was younger, I never really cared to go to school, but I did it because it was expected. I went to college, I got a degree, I got out and went to work. And that was kind of a big, big, yucky thing, right? It was a yucky thing because here's what happened. What happened when I went out there and got a job is nobody wanted to pay me to be on the clock for 8 hours a day. What they wanted to do was steer me into sales and make me be a sales rep for a company in which I didn't really know anything about. I had no, health industry and experience. I only knew, what I was taught in college and what I had learned in my leasing apartments career. I didn't know anything about the health industry, but because I graduated from college and went out there to serve in the workforce, I was steered into what it was that I was told to do. Why do you think that was? When people meet me, they're like, wow, she's got a great personality. She would be great at sales. That's great. But I didn't want my income attached to a commission scale. I wanted to go to work from 8 to 5, sit in the office, do my job, leave, and not have to think about it anymore. But instead, they made me use my car for wear and tear to go around traveling to these accounts, becoming a sales rep. Then I also had to do some very creative things to get people to like me. And already in the health business, not a lot of people liked me when I walked through the door. Now, had I been a 6'3" gentleman who brought donuts to work every day, different story. But when you walk into a nursing facility or a nurse or a doctor or a healthcare facility, nobody's excited to see a blonde girl that come in the door trying to get your business. Okay. That's just the truth. Let's let it get out there. So I had a hard time getting out of this situation where I was expected to make $3 million worth of sales in an industry that I had no idea what I was doing. And oh, by the way, I was on probation while I did that. So I learned real quick at the age of 24 that this career thing that I went to college to do wasn't going to work for me. And because I was ready to get out there and make money, because I was wanting to have control and be grounded and be very detailed in where it was that I was going, because my goals were bigger than most people's goals at the time. I was wanting to become a millionaire by the time I was 30. I remember writing these goals down. I took a book class, Anthony Robbins. You heard of him? He's a great motivational speaker. He's been motivational speaking since 1983. And a lot of people are just hearing about Tony Robbins for the first time. But Tony has been out there having conferences and doing these things, helping people get in touch with their real selves and what their true desires are, what they really want to do in life, right? Tony Robbins helped people to uncover and go after and push through their limiting beliefs, because he recognized that people want to be successful. People want to have success in their lives. People want to live the American dream. People want to have this thing called time freedom. People want to be a part of something big, and he dominated on it. But a lot of people for the first time are just now hearing about Tony Robbins, when the truth is Tony's been around since 1983. And I was lucky enough to be exposed to a sales career where we saw Tony Robbins in a very early age. So he influenced me. Before the word influencer and creator came out there, Tony Robbins influenced me because I read his book, Awaken the Giant from Within. Within his book is a three goal journal process. Now, in this three goal journal process, he asks you to write down your personal goals, your financial goals, and your out of this world goals, right? Like goals that you wouldn't even think about doing, but deep down inside, there's something inside of you that wants to make these goals happen. So I did it. I went through the whole book. I still have the journal in one of these, Rubbermaid totes that's in my storage building. I still have the information that I did because I believed in digging deep into my innermost desires and putting out there to the world what it was that I wanted. Now, fast forward, here we are. I'm 44 years old. I went and did a lot of those goals. And in fact, I've done even more of those goals. It's kind of cool. I've had a very cool, interesting life because I had real estate as my career. Now, what do I mean by that? What do I mean by I had a very cool life because real estate was my career? Well, I knew a long time ago that I was not going to be able to go to a corporate environment. I knew I wanted nothing to do with it. I did not want to sit in the office all day. I did not want to be on the same schedule and be in my opinion, prison. I didn't want to go and sit on the clock every day and have two breaks, one at 10:45 and one at 2:15. That did not appeal to me at all. I did not want to have an hour lunch break and have to be back at the office in a certain amount of time. I did not want to hang out and after work go hang out with these numbnuts that I didn't have anything in common with. The only thing I had in common with them is that we both got paid by the same guy. I didn't want to go have, oh, we're going to go hang out after work for happy hour. No, thank you. I didn't want that. I didn't want that for my life. What I did want was I wanted to be in control of my time. I wanted to be in control of my schedule, and I wanted to be able to be the boss of me. Right. So I chose real estate, and real estate's given me a really exciting life because I learned discipline at the age of 28 when I started working from home. I actually sought out educational and other people who were also successful working from home. You guys smash that follow button. I've got a really great story. You don't want to miss it. So I sought out how to become successful working from home. And let me tell you, the people who documented their journey out there helped me become successful working from home, because you know what they told me right out of the gate? Welcome to working from home. You have just created an entirely different world than most people that are too scared to leave their jobs and believe in themselves. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's who I am. I believe in myself. I can do it. Right. Then, chapter two. Guess what, you guys? You got to treat this just like a job that you would go into work at. So that means no dishes, no laundry, no polishing the salt and the silver. Right. I say polishing the silver because I actually did that in college because I was a procrastinator. I was supposed to be studying one time, right? But it was so important for me to polish my silver instead of studying. So I still use that to this day because it actually happened to me. It was my first 18-year-old experience with procrastination that I actually recognized in my youth. Anyway, moving on. So I had to learn from others, from other successful people who had already taught me their difficult journey and showed me up front what this looked like. So, because I had respect for reading a book and listening, because I wanted to work from home so badly, and I didn't want there to be another option. I wanted this to be the option for the rest of my life because I already saw what was happening in 2008. Does anybody remember the Palm Pilot? Does anybody remember the Palm Pilot? It was the first touchscreen technology in 2008. I was a Palm girl. This is before BlackBerry. This is before Apple. Palm was the first one that had the touchscreen, and I owned a Palm Pilot. I owned a Palm Pilot. I saw where the world was going. I hopped on then and said, you know what? I'm going to learn how to become successful because of pattern recognition. I saw in my younger years where the world was going. Now, this was 2008. So I learned how to figure out how to work from home, become successful, do an excellent job doing it, and commit to an 8-hour workday working from home by producing amazing results that I would also have to do in front of a business if I had to basically go into work every day in a brick and mortar store. So that's what I learned to do. Now, I want to shift gears a little bit because I just wanted you to know a little bit about what it is that I'm doing and who I am. So, since 2019, just 5 years ago, you guys, I was overwhelmed. I was beside myself. I was beating myself up. I mean, really just beating myself up. Why? Because I was looking in the accounts and I was thinking, oh my gosh, this is it. No one's coming to save me. The person that I dreamed of in my head about coming to, take care of me financially and marry me and sweep me off my feet. I'm 44. It's not happening, right? I'm 39 at the time. So I'm thinking, I'm 39 at the time. He's not showing up. I'm going to be by myself for the rest of my life. So I better figure out a very tight game plan to stick to for the next 11 years because I want to travel the world in 11 years. I want to walk away from production. I want to sell my real estate business. I want to make an income from that. I want to make sure that I am set up so that when I decide to, live another 40 years, or if I want to walk away from my career, there is enough income in my retirement accounts that I can live off handsomely because I'm making interest in living off of that. Now, that still yields me a very conservative life, let me add. This doesn't include me having a Range Rover every 10 years, every time I want a $130,000 car, right? $130,000 vehicle, right? That doesn't include that. That just has me living very conservatively within my means, not being exploitive, not having all of this, anything that I want from the store. No, this is a very conservative life. But I know my number. I know my number because I sat down with my certified financial planner and we figured it out. So my number to retire, just me, before anybody else is involved, just me to live comfortably is $1.25 million. That's not that bad of a number, really. $1.25 million is what I need in an operating account to allow me to walk away and sell my business and live comfortably from here on out. So as a single person, that's the number that I know. Now, this is 5 years ago, right? When I'm overwhelmed, stressed, freaking out, thinking, what am I going to do? So now let's fast forward. What happened was for the last 5 years, I've been searching for the right product because I didn't want to get taken advantage of financially. I want to know what you know about making an income online. Have you ever wanted to start a business that is on your phone, that you can take anywhere with you, that does not require follow up or chasing leads or selling to friends and family or any monthly expenses? Have you ever looked into starting a second business or another business that will allow you to make 6 and 7 figures alongside of your career? You guys, I'm in real estate. I'll probably never walk away from real estate because I spent the last 17 years building up a business that works. But the thing is this, I can't control the ups and downs of the market. I can't control that we're in an election year. I can't control inflation or the Fed's meeting or, GDP, unemployment, or inflation is affected by interest rates, right? I can't control those things, but I still have big goals of getting to my number by the time I am 55 because I don't want to be working until I'm 70 years old. I saw value in time and money a long time ago. Now, I happen to be in love with both. Okay. Let's be truthful. I like to make income because income brings me security, financial peace. Whoa, financial peace, security, and the ability to do what it is when I want, whenever I want. Right. I am sick and tired of looking at Airbnb from the couch while we're watching Netflix and having to look at my account and thinking, well, we can't afford that one this year, but our bank account says we can afford this one. So now I've limited myself to only show Airbnb to allow me to see, vacation packages that meet my budget that's in my bank account. Right. So let's talk about what you know about starting a side hustle. Now, may I assume that you do know and you have seen things about digital marketing? May I assume that you have heard about the word side hustle? If you know about the word digital marketing, I'm going to assume that you may not know what it is, right? So digital marketing is a vehicle for you to make income, right? So let's set that here. Now, what do you know about digital marketing? If you're like me, you're frustrated because there's so many options and it's difficult to choose the right one, right? So you don't want to make a huge mistake by investing a large amount of money learning a digital marketing product that's not going to work for you. So what do you desire? Do you desire a clear step-by-step path? And how do you know what clear step-by-step path that is? So let's write that on the board too, right? You're looking for a step-by-step path because you know on this space, on TikTok, on YouTube, what you're experiencing, you're seeing people having massive success by selling a digital product. But the problem is there are too many options to choose from. Now, why are you not taking the step to move forward? Well, I can completely understand. Your biggest fear would be wasting money and wasting time on ineffective courses, right? And that's where I'm here to show you how to become successful. Fear of wasting time on ineffective courses. Okay. So that's one of the things that you're fearful of. Now, if I were to share with you that thousands of people are having massive success because they decided to buy the blueprint that I have, which shows you from a interactive community and a module system step-by-step process, would that eliminate and remove some of these fears of wasting time on ineffective courses? And would it make you feel better that there is a step-by-step path to share and show with you how to build a digital marketing business? Well, let me share with you what that is. I want to transform the way you think about the digital marketing space. Oh, my thing's plugged in. Sorry. Oops. So because I was like you and I had actually spent money, I'd spent almost $10,000 in the last 10 years trying to figure out how this thing works. So in my digital marketing community, we have a step-by-step program. This is what it is. This is a step-by-step program. And as you can see, every step is sectioned off to share with you how to build this. Now, it's unfortunate because I've seen people get frustrated with themselves and they say they don't think that they can do it. But you guys, I'm here to tell you that you can do it because I know a 53-year-old man with no tech skills that sat down and built his freedom machine on his own without the help of me. I know people who are 80 years old who built their freedom machine without the help of their grandkids in the room. I know people who put this thing together and were able to become successful. So here's your step by step program, right? Now, once you get to your step by step program, we have another step by step explanatory. We have a community of people who are in this legacy builder program who help you become. We're an interactive community. We help you with your wins. We have a classroom that's filled with all kinds of content. So let's say you decide to do this today. What are you wanting to do? Well, if you're like me, you want to get started now. So great, get started now. Go find content and get started. This has 20, there's like 150, 300. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's so many hooks, CTAs, headlines, and all kinds of things. Hey there, friend. I saw that you said something to me on Facebook the other day. Nice to see you. You just jumped out. That's okay. So here's the thing. This is a community where we meet virtually, right? Have you heard of real estate offices being online, being virtual? You know, a lot of people are doing virtual offices where they're not doing brick and mortar anymore. So let me walk you through the process. My goal every day is to spend 2 hours a day on my business. So what do those 2 hours a day look like? Well, 2 hours of those days, I'm going in here and I'm preparing to go live. Now, I go live about 45 minutes now. Eventually, once you all start coming in, I'm going to probably stay on my live for a little longer. But right now, until I get my perfect customer, because I just changed times. So I just changed times from 4:30 to the morning because I decided that I wanted to get all of my income activity producing activities done first thing in the morning so that I could be free for the rest of the day, right? So let me show you what those 2 hours a day look like. So for 2 hours a day, I'm going live for like 45 minutes. And then also I'm creating content. 3 pieces of content's all I need. I separate those out like along the day. I think I put one out at 11, 2, and 5. And I've got 2 channels that I use it on because I was taught within my digital community that it may be smart to have 2 channels going out there. That way, in case one gets shut down, because that does happen in TikTok world, that you will be able to recover your account quickly. Now, another thing that you can do when you first get started inside our digital community, we teach you step by step how to copy and paste free ads onto high traffic websites that will also build your YouTube channel. So the name of the game is to drive people to and discover people how to get to my website. So because I'm working 2 hours a day, I'm telling you about this beautiful product that's going to transform your life because you already know that digital marketing works. You're seeing people out there that are making it work, right? But you also don't want to, your biggest fear is you don't want to waste money on ineffective courses, right? But then you also want to make sure that your desire is to have a step-by-step path. So I'm transforming your life by introducing you to the Legacy Builder program because we show you step by step how to go through this process, how to become a digital marketer and how to do it. And that's the exciting part is that while you're working your career that you normally do just for 2 hours a day and over time, you're establishing yourself on a digital marketing platform onto the World Wide Web. And you're also increasing traffic to your YouTube channel and you're driving traffic to your freedom machine. So this is our step-by-step program to help you get started because if you're like me, you just want to know for sure that you're getting a step-by-step proven path to understanding digital marketing. Now, because a lot of people also are fearful of wasting money and not getting exactly what it is that they're told. This is the thing. I don't want you to go invest in another course for $49. Here's what's going to happen. If your time is important to you and you think that you can do it on your own, I'm going to tell you not to do that, because here's why. Since 2017, I knew that I was going to get into this space. Now, I've spent money in 2019 trying to understand it. I did it again in 2021, and then I gave up in 2022. And then all of a sudden, one day I'm scrolling through my phone. I see something that captures my attention because she was saying exactly what it was that I'd already done and I'd already put money towards. And I was just about to give up because I couldn't put all the pieces of the pie together. So I stopped and I listened to her. And I watched the video and then I watched it again. And then I brought my fiance in and I said, listen to this. And so then we woke up the next morning and we talked about it again. And we discovered that she has something that I'm willing to invest in because it was a one-time purchase of $900. So for $900, I can build a six-figure and a seven-figure empire behind the curtains of my career. And in just 6 months, look at both of those career numbers and go, wait a minute. My career that I've been doing for the last 2 decades is now secondary to this electronic digital marketing career that's making me $328,000 a year. You guys, that's more than I've ever seen in my real estate career. So if I know that this digital marketing product only needs me to do three things, which is be coachable, have a CEO mindset, and spend 2 hours a day on my business, which I can do because I have the time, I'm in real estate, and I know how to be coachable and have a CEO mindset. And it's not like I don't know how to scroll on my phone, and it's not like I don't know how to post on social media. If you can do those things, you can start a digital business. And here's the thing, you guys. I know that for the people who are getting into the retirement years, the last thing you want to do is learn a new skill. I get it. I get it. But also think about your family and where you're going. Do you think that measly $225,000 that you have in your stock market account is going to carry you for the next 15 years with the inflation being the way that it is? And what about your rent? Are you still paying rent or do you own your home outright? So you've got to be cognizant of what's going on around you and aware of how money is changing. And we may see a global currency change in the next 5 to 10 years. If that happens, then what? Are you going to just react? Or are you going to be proactive? You see, I believe in being proactive because I've read a lot of books and I've followed a lot of wealthy, successful people, and I've listened to their mistakes. Now, although I can't 100% put myself into their mistakes, I can learn from them and I can be aware of them because of the knowledge that they've taught me. So here's what I know. If the world is going digital and the Amazons of the world can have a package delivered to me in 24 hours, and now my groceries can be delivered to me in 5 hours, and Sam's and Costco can be delivered to me, would it be silly for me not to assume that the world in which I show up to work at every day may be compromised by AI or technology? And I'm not trying to fearmonger. I just want to make sure that my Gen X friends, hello, 1980 babies, my real estate career people, my 100% commission sales warriors that are out there, I know what you do. I know what you do. We're blood, sweat, and tears. And sometimes we do deals and we do deals. And at the end of the day, they bust. And guess what happens? They bust. You don't get an income, although you put 30 hours in it. That's what's disheartening. That's where my heart breaks for where we're going, is that AI is coming into your jobs or taking away your departments. And that's great if that's what your big company that you've been an advocate for the last 10 or 15 years, and you're just a number, and they're like, you did a great job. We really appreciate it. We got a nice severance package for you. You've been with us for 15 years, but we're going to let you go because our bottom line is going to increase by 1.1 million by letting 12 people go. Great, thanks. Now what? So now I'm going to go put my resume out there on Career Builder? No, thank you. I'm never going back. I'm never going back because I know that I can create an income and a life of my dreams, and where I'm in control, where I'm not having to worry about it, where I know if I do the three things every day, that eventually I'll be able to walk away. So now I want to transform the way that you're thinking and show you how this works. Thousands of people are already becoming successful and making six figures and seven figures a day by joining the Legacy Builder program. Now, once I got into the Legacy Builder program, I got to do this beautiful thing right here, come up with my domain name. That makes me excited because I'm an entrepreneur. I mean, I'm in real estate. I just wanted to see my name in lights, right? So dailywealthonline.com is my handle. When you go to dailywealthonline.com, this is my business page that's out there working for me 24/7. This thing was put together by highly paid copywriters and marketing advertising execs. Why? Because this thing converts 1 out of 20. What? I know. Can I also tell you something else? Do you know how many people are online on social media right now? 5 billion people are online on social media. 5 billion. There's only 8 billion people in the world. So 5 billion people are on social media right now, and they can discover my domain name because I'm out there spending 2 hours a day on my business on channels to people who do not know me. I am not selling to friends and family. This is not a, you buy and I only make a percentage. No, I get $900 commission once you buy. How do I do that? Let me show you. Because you're going to go to dailywealthonline.com, you're going to be taken to my sales page. That's what this is. From there, I'm going to ask you to put your email in, which converts at 1 in 20. So if I need $10,000 in 1 month, then I know that I need, how many is that? 1,000 emails. So you're going to put your email in. You're going to be taken to this video. Here's the page of the video. This is our founder. She started this business because she was like, wait a minute, if you're like me, I'm so sick and tired of taking these courses and no one's showing you exactly how to do it because no one had ever done it. So now, are you like me, wanting to figure out how to sincerely create a business online so that in 6 months you can look down and go, holy cow, my career's never paid me this, but because I have done 3 things by being coachable, having a CEO mindset, and being willing to spend 3 hours a day, 2 hours a day on my business, now I can decide if I want to continue with one or the other. What? Isn't that cool? So here's the thing. You're going to watch this video. Now, some people are going to be ready to go already because they have been doing this. They know that there's a digital marketing business that's out there. They know, and they're so frustrated because there's too many options and it's difficult to choose from. But that's where I'm telling you about my program, because it's step by step. Because that's your other fear, right? Your fear is that your desire is you want something easy. You want something simple. So I'm giving you a step-by-step path by sharing with you what thousands of other people have done to become successful 6-figure and 7-figure earners. And then you are going to eliminate the fear of wasting time and not having an effective course that's going to succeed in showing you step A to step Z. So let's get back to the program because I want you to see what this is. Because I'm out there every day actually telling people to go to dailywealthonline.com. When you get there, you're going to see this high converting webpage. This is an email asker to ask you for your email so that you can get the video that explains 13 minutes of what this is. It does in a much better scenario because you can pick a time to have a little quiet time, sit in your car with your earbuds in on Bluetooth, listen to what she's saying, listen again tomorrow, listen again the next day, make it make sense, write your questions down. Oh, by the way, because you put your email in here and because your mentor is Ashley Westbrook, which basically just means I'm sharing with you this deal and that's it. I don't make any money. You buy it from me because you're excited, because you know that this girl has already spent $10,000 in the past in 2017 and 2019 and 2021. I almost gave up. Take it from me. Remember me telling you earlier when I decided to go work at home in 2008, I sought out other people who were already successful because they paid the hard dollars up front and they shared with me if I really wanted to work from home, how to have success, how to discipline myself, and how to make sure that I could be successful living my wildest dreams. Because in 2008, I started seeing this beautiful thing in our back pocket called cell phone, and I could be in Florida and everybody thought I was in Dallas and nobody really had to know. You see what I'm trying to say? Nobody has to know you're out in Florida with your family at an Airbnb condo when you're really guilty of working, when you don't want to feel guilty for working. Nobody has to know. You can choose to tell them that you're on vacation by sharing on your social media and telling everybody, oh, wait, I can't talk right now, I'm in the beach, just because you want to brag. But what if you can work from Florida on a day at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Wednesday without feeling guilty because you decided to build a business online? You guys, I'm here to help you to transform your life, transform your thinking. You can do it. This will get you there. So let me walk you through it again. I'm driving traffic to dailywealthonline.com, right? I'm driving traffic here. I'm trying to pull up my iPad so you can see it. Because I am driving traffic, spending time on my business every day, people are seeing and being exposed to this on the World Wide Web. Remind you, there's 5 billion people on the World Wide Web. And for the first time ever, you can advertise for free. You guys, I'm in real estate. I pay like $6,000 a year just to play the game. My taxes are like $6,000 a year on 2 properties. Like, just to play the game in real estate, I have to pay $6,000 every year, over year. I'm here to tell you, one time you get to pay for your $900 business. You get it forever and ever. And you make $900 every time you sell it. So how does that work? Well, because I'm driving traffic to this website, you're going to go to this sales page. You're going to enter your email. You're going to get this video. So now you're here at this spot on this video. Now, what if you're like me and you're ready to go because you've already understood, you know that there's space in digital marketing. You know people are making business. So I'm going to ask you right now, well, one size doesn't fit all. So you have an opportunity of coming in at the number one. This is my number one seller because you get 4 streams of income, 3 streams of income, 2 streams, 1 streams. 900 gives you access to everything. You're going to want to do it. But the good news is we have Klarna, we have PayPal, we have Stripe, we have Cash App, we have 2 other payment plans, right? Pay plans. Anyway, so it's going to ask you right here, right now, are you ready? Do you want to buy this? If you do, you're going to buy $900. That money is going to go directly into Ashley bank account. That's it. And then from there, you're going to get your email to get started. Get started now. And here's the deal. If you're like me and you're a little OCD or a little ADD and you want to have this thing up and running in 24 hours, you can. You can, because it is in a step-by-step section action item. This is action items. This is exactly what to do to get your business up and running. Now, the thing is this, there are only 3 apps that you have to become familiar with, and we share with you how to do that, right? There is the System.io, which is it's the payment processing. It's where your automatic emails go, and it's where your email automation and your finances go. So every time you make a deal, I'm looking for my Post-it so I can share with you, but I don't see it. So every time you do a deal, it goes through System.io, right? And then you're going to hook up your Freedom Machine, automate your online business for time freedom, because this is what this is, the Freedom Machine. Now, let me go ahead and share something with you because I know you're dying to go, well, how does the company make money? Great question. Here's how. System.io charges us $29 one time. That's how the business makes money. That's it. Everything else goes straight to you. So I could have a $900, a $600, and a $300 and a $100. Everybody could make that one purchase today, and I would have, what is that, like a $1,400, $1,700 day? And then I could do it again tomorrow, and then I could do it tonight in my sleep. And I may get 10 people to buy the $900 program today. And that's exciting because that's a $10,000 day. That's the reason this is so cool, is because it's worth you looking at. Are you capable of understanding that if you were to go get a second side hustle and you got to market it, you got to spend time knocking on doors, you manually have to do it, because we were going to do gutter cleaning or washing windows, power washing. We were going to do all those things. But the thing is this, there's only 1 and 2 of us. I have a fiance. There's only 2 of us. Then we needed a truck. We didn't have a truck. Then we needed equipment. We don't have equipment. Then think of all the things that you would have to buy just to get up and running so that you could respond to the sales calls. Now, here's a business in which you can own for $900 for the rest of your life. You have access to it, and you just simply take your business to market, which is the social media. It's the World Wide Web. I just exposed dailywealthonline.com, and then you are going to go to my highly converting 1 in 20 emails work, and then I get you to watch this video, which explains so much more than I can. I'm getting really good at developing my message. That's the thing. Today, I want to show you something. Today is 143 days since I have been a digital marketer. And it's exciting because I've made my money back like the first 6 days. I've already made like $5,600. But the thing about it is this thing carries with a little bit of momentum. So the longer that you go, the more momentum that you get. And the crazy thing is that it's happening. What you can't see behind the scenes is what I get to see with these things called analytics, with the yeses and the I'm readies. And so it took me just a minute to get the yeses and the I'm readies coming. But now it's exciting because every time I go to my TikTok channel, I see a yes and I see a I'm ready. What are you talking about, Ashley? Great question. Because every time I talk to my channel, I say, if you're ready to start earning and learning in a done for you program with just a 2-hour a day workday, type I'm ready in the comments below and I'll send you the info. Type yes, I'm ready. Type yes in the comments below. I'll send you the info. That's a call to action. That's how I know that you want access to this thing, because you will have to go and type dailywealthonline.com into your browser, put your email in, and watch the video. Now, I will tell you this right now, I do not have 1,000 people up at dailywealthonline.com, but if you'll smash that follow button, I'm getting closer and closer every day. Once I hit 1,000 people, I can help more people just like you, because I'll be able to install a link in my Daily Wealth Online bio, if you want to say that. And that way that link will take you directly there. If you're really lazy and you need another way to go, because some people are, I mean, believe me, I am too. There is an IG icon in my dailywealthonline.com. You can hit my IG account and then my Daily Wealth Online is right there. So there's several ways to get there, but I just want to make sure that you are equipped with the right information so that you can make the right decision for you and your family. I simply want to send all realtors with the just the less stress and the ability to know that they're going to be okay, because we all are freaking out in the real estate business. The real estate business is a scary place to be right now because there's a lot of movement, a lot of moving parts, and people just, I don't know. I love what I do, but I cannot trust that for the rest of my life, this business is going to give me the kind of income that I need to make my dreams come true. My dreams are to walk away at 55 years old from retirement. Now, because I decided to not get frustrated with the too many options to choose from and look for a step-by-step clear path, and know that I don't have to waste my time on ineffective courses, because I found a blueprint that's going to change my life, because it was there. It was there for me. It's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm with a community that will not let me fail. This is exciting. So every day I go to dailywealthonline.com. I take this to market. This is what I'm doing for 2 hours a day. Before noon today, I will be before noon, I'll be done with all of my income earning activities, because I proactively video batch. I batch my content so that 11, 2, and 7, I am able to upload. I said 5 earlier. I don't know why I said 5. It's 7. That's when I go. That's when I post. At 11, 2, and 7, when I post, I've already done my batching content activity hours, because I wanted to get that out of the way, because I want to go have lunch in my city that I've been in for 20 something years. And I've never even experienced lunch until the last few weeks with my fiance. We're going to all these pizza parlors and in Greenville Avenue and Knox Henderson. Like, we're having lunch. In 20 something years, I've not lunched ever, because I've always been fearful of what my activity looks like in real estate, because real estate is not consistent income. And I always felt guilty for walking away and not doing enough, because if you don't make money in real estate, you have no one to blame but yourself. But that's the thing, you guys. This is where it is, dailywealthonline.com. So my name's Ashley. There's a webinar this week. The only way you'll get access to the webinar is if you go to dailywealthonline.com, smash that follow button, put your email in. I'll send you the email this week for the webinar. Now listen, here's the thing. You may not be able to make it. You may have a meeting, or you may have it's Tuesday already. I know a lot of people's calendars are already booked with like lunch times and meetings and stuff. So no problem. I'll send you the replay. That way you can take a look at it. But here's the thing. I'm on YouTube. I did not know that I could monetize myself on a digital marketing channel. Here's what you can't see right here, TikTok. TikTok, you're on my phone right here. Hello, right? Behind you is my desktop computer. I am standing, and behind you is my computer with my camera, and I am feeding this channel. I'm feeding my YouTube channel right now. So if you want to go take a look at the webinar playlist on my YouTube channel, snap my picture, dailywealthonline.com. My name's Ashley Westbrook. I'm all over the net. You're going to kind of get confused because I'm a bad bone person in the real estate business. I'm all over the net in real estate, but also I'm learning a digital marketing business because I know where we're going. I know what the world is going, and I want to learn in-demand skill, and I want to become successful, and I want a six-figure business while I travel the world. And you can too. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to give my call to action right here. If you're interested in what it is that I'm doing and you want to know more, simply type yes in the comments below. I'll be happy to share the information with you. Make sure that you go to dailywealthonline.com, enter your email, watch the video. I'll send you the link this week for the webinar that's coming up. I'm so excited for you to take a look inside our community. I want to offer you the opportunity to transform your life and believe that you can do it. I promise you, you can do it. This will get you there. And that is where we're at. So any questions whatsoever? I've got a couple of people who've been in here for a minute. Paham, is that how Poma and Digital Go-To Girl. Oh, hey, Digital Go-To Girl, what are you doing? There's lots of people that are in the digital marketing space and are trying to learn what it is that they want to say. They're trying to learn their energies. Some people haven't quite gotten on lives yet and are trying to figure out that space. But the thing is this, your mess is your message, right? Your story is your story. And so many people will resonate with your story because you have 1 billion people. That's not true. You have 5 billion people on social media monthly. So your people who are going to resonate with you and be attracted to you naturally are going to just come out of the world, and you're going to be excited to share your journey with them because you resonate with them. So I'm a realtor. I'm out there to save one realtor at a time. Empty nesters, I'm here to help you. Like, that time that you have on your hand, you're kind of bored. Just learn how to make 6 figures in 6 months. I mean, think about it. We are right around the corner from Christmas and Thanksgiving, the holidays. What if you start today and your Christmas this year is the biggest, craziest Christmas of your life because you chose to believe in yourself? Let me know if you have any questions. I'm also a realtor in PA. Oh my gosh, my family's from PA, Westchester. My sister, my mom's sister is they live there, right? So we're from Dallas, Texas, and my Aunt Jane and Paul was a lobbyist for UPS. He retired at 55, which was, I think he retired, in 2018, but they moved to Westchester, PA in 2000 because he needed to be up there and do all of the, he was operations management. And then guess what happened? Oh, we needed to make sure that everybody got a fair share. So all these people, he got switched around. He kind of got demoted actually. But anyway, he walked away from UPS, and he was excited to do it. Now they live in Kingsport, Tennessee. I'm getting ready to go see them next week. We're babysitting the dog this week. And then next week we're driving to Kingsport. But yes, you're a realtor in PA. I mean, it's scary, isn't it? Because I love my job. I love my job, but my job's not loving me back right now. And I'm 44. I mean, I have a lot of energy and a lot of desire to still do the things that I love, but because of this world in which we live, I gotta have my own back. And women, man, y'all are so good. Women are really great at seeing and being proactive and knowing what it is that we need to do to shift, put ourselves in front of the right situation. So smash that follow button up there, Miss PA Realtor, and I cannot wait to see you again. You guys, y'all have a great Tuesday. I've got a lot of real estate deals to keep working through this week. When it rains, it pours in real estate. And so I'm going to do my best to focus on my beautiful, amazing career, but also it's just 2 hours a day working on my digital business, and it's easy and it's simple. And I can't wait for you to join me. So we'll see you later. Make sure to type yes in the comments below. I'll send you the link and come to the webinar this week. See you later. See you later, YouTube. Thanks for stopping by.